protest here, and we have one lone protester. I didn't know about it. How the fuck do I not know about a Bradley Manning protest?
I don't know. I mean, there's two other people here, but they went to get their stuff.
Yeah, I had to go and eat and go to the restroom. So, but it looks like people are just coming late for this. Last night it was so badass. There was like 300 people. It was amazing.
Did you see what Reva was saying? We should ask them what they think about Armenian genocide.
Okay, I did discuss the Armenian genocide like later in the night after the live stream was over, and the answer was, hello, it's not the people who are denying the genocide, it's the government who we are trying to overthrow. Hello.
That's what I was saying. Yeah.
But I did post that in the soundbox, and I will have no further discussion about that. Hey now, cross exposed.
Not supposed to cross streams.
Yeah, you are.
It's really sexy. If you can get like 4 or more, that would be really hot.
I think we had 6 in Chicago.
Oh, I'm wow. See, you see how turned on I am by that 6 streams? I'm totally live, yeah.
Oh, okay. Cora's, hi there, by the way.
I just went live right now. I just got here.
You just got on.
Just got here, yeah.
Anyone else is going to this?
No. I mean, I know a couple of people have said maybe, but I mean, that was at midnight. When you say maybe I'll go at midnight and you have to get up at 8 to be here.
I saw something this morning. It says you invited me. Like, okay, I guess I'll leave early.
Yeah, but Reva was just like insisting on my live stream, like, oh, but there's a Bradley Manning there. Do you think a Bradley Manning action is gonna stop these people? Like, they are so fucking excited. These people are so. It was like a party, a big celebration. Like, they're gonna have a revolution in their country, and the whole thing was in Turkish.
It made me start to think though. So they got that park. There's whatever the park's called in New York, and London, there's Hyde Park. There's all these giant parks. Where's LA's big park? And would it be Grand Park now, or does that not count?
I like Grand Park a lot.
I haven't been there yet.
I like it. I mean, I've only been on one block section. It's like a 3-block long park, and I've only seen the
in between it. It's like
yeah, but yeah. Did you see how on the invitation when we had the meeting at Grand Park last time? That said on the invitation, oh, there's a permitted event there. There's permitted events there all summer.
I think she blocked me.
Oh, no, but this is what she said. There's a permitted event, and she put a link to the event. The event was Ivy League Alumni Pride Association. Okay, so if you break it down logically and you go, okay, Ivy League. How many Ivy League schools are there in the LA area? 0? Okay, so 22% of the population goes to college. What percentage of that goes Ivy League? Like, none. Okay, so then we have Ivy League, which we don't have here, and then it's Pride, so you have to be queer to be in this association. So not only do you have to be a college graduate, you have to be an Ivy League graduate, then you have to be a queer Ivy League graduate, and then you have to fucking be in LA. How many people are gonna show up? So I estimated 15, okay? Guess what? 15 fucking people showed up to that event, Beth. Really?
That's funny.
Break it down, like analyze things before you. Oh no, we can't. Grand Park's gonna be closed. They're gonna have a queer.
You hear what the mayor's doing?
What's the mayor doing?
He's having a going away party at Grand Park. It's going to cost like a couple $100,000 for taxpayers.
That's really fucked up.
Hillary Clinton speaking, or it's either Hillary or Bill. One of them speaking. It's like real. I think it'd be fun to go there with signs, and each sign have a different fact of his administration.
That's nice. I like it.
Ready to occupy LA, ready to MacArthur Park, and all these other things. Fuck to the homeless.
Awesome.
It's like silent protest, just a sign.
So the location where they had the event last night for the Occupy Getty event was in the middle of Pershing Square. So everybody was compacted into this small space. So when you have 300 people, like wall-to-wall people, it's more energy. So that exact spot was way better.
So they're in between the grass and the fountain?
Yes, exactly right there. The best spot. The energy was amazing. And they kind of made like a circle where like, so the photographers, because they were like, they wanted to be photographed. Yeah. So they made a circle in the middle, and like I went in the middle. I was in the middle the whole time. And that's where all the energy was, right there.
How did they get 800 people together so quickly?
It wasn't. It was like 300 people.
Yeah.
It was 1 o'clock in the afternoon. There was 5 guys. I met them after, and they made the event invite. People came from San Diego. People came from Orange County. Like if they could drive here in a car in the amount of time, like they got here. It was beautiful. But some of the people, like I was the only one, I was the only person there who was not singing. They were singing songs, and I was the only one not singing along every word to every song. And
no Turkish?
Unfortunately I don't, but I did find somebody there who I knew who did know Turkish, who was able to like fill us in on some of it. So this is the protest over here, guys. I have 2 viewers. Wow. So how many people said they would come for Bradley Manning? So apparently there's a Bradley Manning protest in the exact same location at noon. I don't know how long this event goes for. Hopefully more people will come.
Let's see, it says 41 going, 25 maybe, so who knows?
So it's going to be about 10.
Probably.
Yeah.
There'll be like 5 people here.
Yeah. Well,
Maybe we can get those people to stay.
they probably have no idea who Bradley Manning is.
Probably not.
Just like a lot of the Bradley Manning people have no idea what's going on in Turkey right now.
The dudes who were here, I just told the guy who was waiting, he had a Bradley Manning shirt. So I explained to him, he was like, what, they're doing this at a park? We're like, well, they did kill people at the park. So like, oh, okay.
It's really like not about the park. I did talk to a few people last night, and they were like, you know what? It's not even about the park. It's about the totalitarian regime, the dictatorship. They were promised a democracy, and they got a dictatorship. And
those are the guys right there. He was saying he's worried because says he's like homophobia comes out in the weirdest ways. So
homophobia
comes out in the weirdest ways. Yeah, he doesn't know what these people are like. I mean, people. I mean, Bradley is gay. It's a gay group putting this on, so who knows?
Oh, okay.
Yeah, so he's worried about them like attacking or something. Who knows?
I think that these people are so hyper focused on what's going on in Turkey right now that they're not gonna even notice that there's another protest happening because there's only like 5 people.
Yeah. There needs to be like a directory of protests. That way people don't schedule their protests during another one.
I know. You should coordinate with PMbeers.
Let me know if you find her.
Okay. I hear she's a pain in the ass.
A little bit,
especially on Facebook.
Not as bad as that Beth Savage.
I don't know that person. Did you hear Richard's song?
No.
It's in the Occupy Los Angeles sticker group.
Yeah.
Yeah, it mentions me and a few other people. I love it. I don't know if everyone mentioned will love it as much as I do. No, it's just women and one queer guy. It's brilliant. You should look it up. Hi, now if you're just joining us, we're here in Los Angeles, California. We're at 11,000 Wilshire Boulevard at the corner of Veteran and Wilshire. This is the Occupy Gezi Solidarity Action for Istanbul, Turkey. Basically, what I'm hearing is that there's a revolution happening in Turkey. Some people, it was a small number of people, they decided to occupy a park with tents and just like just like Occupy Wall Street kind of thing. Basically what happened was this is like the last public park, and they were comparing it to Central Park.
Yeah.
And they were saying that they want to make a mall and a convention center there, and the people were like, fuck no, this is our park, you can't have it. So they got their tents, and basically I think like 40 something people were killed by the police or something. I don't know exactly who killed them, but they basically told the people, you need to leave the park or you will die, and they meant it. And
someone that was shot with a water hose and flew.
Yeah, there was a man, an
Yeah,
elderly
yeah.
man, was hit with the water cannon, flew 10 feet, and died.
Yeah.
Also, I'm hearing reports that Agent Orange was used. Yes, I know, like there's a lot of tear gas being used, but there's a lot of reports of Agent Orange as well. So it looks like more and more people are coming because there's probably about 20 more people here than when I arrived. Do you guys want to like move across the street or to another corner or something?
You can't have a protest without calling someone a Nazi.
You can't have a protest what?
Without someone calling someone a Nazi.
Oh, okay. Well, I mean, there's people here. Oh, there's another.
Yeah, that's what
No,
I'm
but they're
saying.
calling the person in charge of the country and Hitler, basically. And then I mean, they're basically killing people, so I can understand the sentiment.
Yeah.
They're saying like you can't go and protest there. They will if you go and protest there in that country, you will be tear gassed. So what I'm hearing from them is like extreme versions of what I see happening here.
I just wish people cared about what's going on here. Like, it's good to care about what's going on in other parts of the world, but like people need to care about shit going on here too.
Yeah, well, people are too comfortable here.
Well, yeah.
People aren't pissed off here.
Right, all this stuff goes back to Rally Manning. I mean, the Arab Spring never would have happened if he didn't give diplomatic cables to WikiLeaks.
Yeah, they're calling this the Turkish Spring.
Yeah. I support what they're doing, but...
Wow, more people are even getting here. Wow, but the entire event last night was completely in Turkish. I mean, at one point everyone was down on the ground, and I'm down on the ground, like going, why are we down on the ground? I don't know why we're down on the ground.
So I need to get translated.
Well, I found my translator too late in the night, and then I spoke to the organizers afterwards and said, you know, hey, myself and my audience have no idea, like we don't understand a word that they're saying. Maybe you can get some speakers to speak in English. Hey now.
Hello there. Crossing the streams with PMbeers.
Hey now. Don't get too excited.
I'll read it again for you here. Actually, I'll put it in the chat channel just so you'll have it.
You guys on live stream?
Yes.
Yes.
Cool, nice.
Thank you. you. What's your name?
Again.
Again?
Yeah. Nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you.
What's your name?
Sky.
Sky. How you doing?
CrossExpones.tv, and this is Patty.
Nice.
PMbeers, PMbeers.
Nice. Nice.
Wow.
Good to see you guys.
I hear there's a live stream in Istanbul right now.
I'm sure there's. I hope there is. I'm sure there's several.
I meant to put the link in the event invitation. I'll try to remember later today.
Excellent. Where are you? What are you guys on livestream.org or is there another site?
Ustream.
Ustream, right?
Yeah.
That's the one.
Yeah.
Cool.
And then we're both independent, and
Nice.
Global Revolution is a channel that plays our streams also, and
Right. Very cool.
Global Revolution is like the place to go and see, find out what's going on in the world.
I know. I was in New York when we crossed the bridge and everything. So.
Oh, awesome!
Yeah.
I wish I was there today.
What's going on in New York now?
They're taking Zuccotti Park back, and,
they are?
and they're keeping it, and
Nice.
they're gonna do a 24/7 thing there.
Very good.
So there should be some major police action tonight around whatever time the park closes.
Love police action. Favorite.
So do you want to let the people know, like, who are completely ignorant, like, what's going on? Why are you even here?
Well, the Turkish government has sort of masquerades as a democracy, but it's very clearly not. The current party that's in power, the AKP, or the AK Party, is run by this goon named Tayyip Recep Erdogan, and he's sort of having his way, doing whatever he wants. It's a very authoritarian. It's basically a dictatorship, and there was a small protest. Basically, there's this part of Istanbul where there's this small park. It's one of the last green spaces, public green spaces available. It's nothing special, it's just a park, but it does have historical significance. And there was a peaceful protest there to basically stop plans to demolish that park and make a shopping mall. And that small peaceful protest was very violently shut down, and as a reaction to the violent shutdown by the police, thousands of people took to the streets, and it's really that small park is really representative of a lot of built-up tension that's been building up for years and years, and a lot of dissatisfaction with the government. And it was really just like the straw that broke the camel's back, so to speak. Yeah,
so a lot of people were telling me it really didn't have much to do with the park at all.
Yeah, the park is just sort of like, it's like what's it called? Like the Franz Ferdinand of, there's tons and tons of backed up pressure. People are tired of being, there's a sort of slow takeover of fundamentalist Islam and sort of right-wing values that the government represents that people aren't happy with.
Yeah, lots of people had questions last night, like, is this about secularism?
It is. It's about secularism. It's about democracy, and it's about people's rights to live the way they want to live and not be oppressed. People are standing up to an oppressive regime, just like they are all across the Middle East. It's sort of happening all across, and I hope
I think it's happening here, but we don't really quite see it. It's more subtle.
It's happening here. I think in Turkey the freedom of speech is a lot more oppressed. Like, it's crazy. I talked to one of my uncles. He said that he estimated that there were 200,000 people in Istanbul, and out on the streets.
Wow.
And most of the news channels are run by the government. They're not reporting it. The television has like stupid soap operas or whatever.
Is news back on? Because I was told that
they're starting to report it now,
okay,
because it's getting too big to not report. But
for
a while they were silent.
Here, like if there's 1,000 people, they'll say, "Oh, a couple dozen people were out."
I assume so. That's generally how things like that go. I'm only getting bits and pieces from friends and family that are there, but as far as I can tell, the fact that there's probably 200 people, maybe 100 people here. The fact that even 100 people are here supporting something that's going on there is pretty crazy.
There could be a little, like maybe 70 right now.
Yeah.
I think last night was about 300.
I didn't know about last night. I was so bummed. I
Oh my
had no
God,
idea.
it was amazing.
Yeah, were you in Pershing Square?
I was in like the middle of the circle, and
I
then
live
all
right
the-
there. I wish I had known. I would have
But
been there in a
I guess it
second.
was so last minute. I mean, they planned it at 1 o'clock, and the event was at 8 o'clock.
Yeah. How did you find out about it?
Facebook friends.
Yeah.
I'm pretty well connected on Facebook, so
Excellent. Yeah.
you guys should all friend me.
I wish I had been there. Yeah. Let's exchange information. You'll let me know next time there's some
I should
cool
get
going on.
business cards.
Yeah.
My name is Patty with an I, and my
Patty
last
with
name
an
is
I.
Beers, like a 6-pack.
Patty beer, like a 6-pack.
Yeah.
Got it. Patty beer.
And then my Ustream and my YouTube are PMbeers.
PMbeers.
Yeah.
I like beers in the PM. All right.
Yeah.
Cool.
Awesome.
That's how I'll remember that.
But hopefully more people are just now arriving. I mean, last night was huge.
Yeah, I hope so.
It was such a party. Like the whole
Oh, I
thing
wish
was
I was there. You're making me so
like
jealous.
there was no English. Like
Yeah, everyone was just screaming Turkish.
yeah, there was
There was
a lot of singing. A lot of
I
singing.
saw a video this
and-
morning. There was apparently like a famous Turkish basketball player was there.
And also an actress, maybe his girlfriend.
Yeah, I mean, a lot of like Turkish celebs come and hang out here. So
I saw a sign that said Bruce Willis on it.
just Bruce
Here,
Willis.
yeah, here it says Bruce Willis thing. I don't know, something about Bruce Willis.
All right.
I don't know.
I'm gonna assume that Bruce Willis supports the cause. I'm gonna
Yeah.
assume that that's what that said.
Okay.
Was it in Turkish?
No, it was in English.
It's cool you guys are out here. You just got your phones hooked up and your headsets. It's pretty dope.
Yeah, I've got
batteries, headsets.
I've got a Wi-Fi and then
Yeah, you
we
guys
have a backup. We have backup battery because it takes a lot of power.
Apocalyptic journalists.
Well,
Great.
what do we call him?
Skyborg sometimes.
Skyborg,
They
yeah.
call me sometimes.
At
I'm not
night,
even fully geared up.
at
This is
night
my
he
light stuff.
goes home.
Light,
and
this is light Skyboard.
he goes home and just plugs himself
I do
in.
actually.
Do you sleep standing up like on Star Trek?
What was that?
Do you sleep standing up like on Star Trek?
No, I gotta have an appearance of being, human.
Okay. Maybe in 10 years. Yeah, for
I
sure.
won't sleep in 10 years.
Oh, for sure. But you have to charge your battery. Well, you'll be solar, right?
Yeah, solar.
By then, the technology, aren't we supposed to get free energy in like 15 years?
It's already been.
But like when?
Printable solar panels. So,
I wonder why this location.
I don't know why this location. There's also a Bradley Manning protest here.
What's that?
There's a Bradley Manning protest here as well.
Where?
They might have moved across the street. I think they're over there. It's gonna probably be 5 people.
Is that the dude? That's him?
I think.
Is that the Bradley Manning protest?
Yes, I think
that
it is.
one guy?
It's because they didn't let me know. If they would have let me know, we could have gotten more people here.
Yeah. Still, that's awesome. Free Bradley Manning as well.
Hi, now if you're just tuning into the stream, we're here at 11,000 Wilshire Boulevard in Los Angeles, California. We're at the corner of Veteran and Wilshire. This action is Occupy Gezi Solidarity for Istanbul, Turkey. There's, yeah, I just did the whole intro thing and then 2 more viewers came.
Oh yeah. You just have to do it every so often.
Yeah.
That's part of the way it works.
And they're not watching Occupy Wall Street right now.
No, they're not. They,
Well, these people watching my stream, like, are you watching Occupy Wall Street as well?
well,
I tuned into Timcast at 8 a.m. and he wasn't on.
He was on. Usually when I watch events, I usually watch up to 6 or 7 different things.
During Chicago, I was doing 10 to 12.
I can't do that many. I can't do that.
I was just jumping back and forth.
Oh, you were jumping back and forth.
I
I
was-
had them up at the same time.
No, I was passing information.
Oh yeah.
I was telling where the tear gas was and where the pepper spray was.
It's an important job that a lot of folks don't realize. In the streamer journalistic medium, there is folks that essentially coordinate between streamers, sort of like runners in the traditional news broadcast. There's channels that rebroadcast and aggregate content, and then the streamer is actually on the ground. A lot of us work independently or maybe with a partner, right?
I don't really have like specifically a support person.
I don't either,
Yeah.
but I have worked with occasionally with a support person. It's nice to have.
But I have regular viewers who tweet me out.
Right.
Yeah.
That's useful too. But
That's
it's nice
awesome.
having a
Yeah.
support person right with you who who can also stream, do a backup stream, cover you if you're doing something, just to sort of keep everything documented.
Yeah.
To carry extra
Well,
battery.
if I'm covering like an Occupy LA General Assembly, sometimes I'll just like, here, you stream, like give it to somebody else.
Well,
like
that's
I'm
always
not,
useful too, because you're
yeah.
teaching more people how to do it.
Yeah, for sure. And some people love it, and some people hate it.
Some people can't do it. And on that note, if anybody out there would like to donate to either Patty or myself, you can always use the money on both of our channels.
Thank you, Sky.
Separate donation links. Patty's is actually in the description. It's a WePay account, and on mine you can click on the donation link, or there's a PayPal or a WePay account. So
Yeah.
So it's always helpful. It helps get us out here. It helps us do quick payments.
Maybe I should put my PayPal. I've had people say.
Put them both.
Someone
Some people
said
don't wanna do one,
somebody
but
said they
both.
wanted to send me a MoneyGram. I'm like, address no.
But between PayPal and WePay.
Well, there might be 100 people here now.
What was that?
She was saying there was 100 people here.
I was saying that my guess is about 100.
But now, when he said it, I said 70, and now I say 100.
Yeah, it's about 100 now.
Yeah.
Earlier it seemed like about 70, but it seems like 100 now. Now the estimates, of course, have been around the 500 number range. Similar numbers to last night, I guess, between 300 and 500. So I don't see that many here yet. But
Well, also they use the same event invite, which I don't think
it was
is.
the same event.
It's not always accurate when you just change the time and the information. Yeah. So this is the Federal Building at Wilshire and Veteran. Let's see if I can get a look at some of the signs. Hi. What does it say?
My government wants to down. We don't like my government.
Awesome. I don't like my government either.
Yes.
Yeah. Thank you. Oh, sorry. Can I see your sign? Who is this?
Erdogan. Tayyip Erdogan. You know him?
Prime Minister of Turkey, huh?
So, why?
What are you protesting?
Yeah, why are you upset? Why?
Because he's being like a dictator and making stupid rules,
What kind of stupid rules?
like no kissing or no selling alcohol after 6 o'clock.
What, did you want to kiss somebody or?
No.
I'm just kidding. No selling alcohol after 6 o'clock?
Yeah.
So, do you want to buy some beer or something?
Yeah.
Okay, awesome.
Up to 21, right?
Yeah.
Okay. Is there anything else like that you're upset about?
He was gonna build a wall and a mosque on a park instead of take away the park and put a mosque in a mall.
So what happened at the park?
What?
What happened at the park?
Oh, nothing. He's just gonna make the park a mall.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
I heard that was the last park. Like
Yeah.
there was only one park there in Istanbul, and
You're destroying it, huh?
Yeah.
yeah. Awesome. Thank you. does it say?
It says, "Save the trees, they have a life."
Save the trees, they have a life. Awesome. So does it say the same thing here?
Yeah.
Okay, awesome, thanks.
Can I see, buddy? Hey, let me see. Ağaçları kurtarın. Can I take a picture, man?
Of course.
Can I see your sign? That's hot. Thank you.
Hadi biraz net video ya. Hadi bakalım.
Çok havalısın ya.
Hey, how are you?
How's it going?
Thanks for coming back again.
This is awesome.
Right.
How long is it gonna go till?
Probably we'll be here for another hour or so,
Uh-huh.
and then we'll see what's gonna happen from then on.
Do you think there'll be more solidarity actions?
Yeah, we're expecting really large, big signs there on the way, and we're gonna have different slogans in English now. This time we're more prepared for the other people to, realize what's happening,
Uh-huh.
and then we're still waiting for other people to come by. And also we picked this spot because like there's a traffic and people can see rather than close park area
Yeah.
like yesterday.
That was more like a private party.
Right.
Yeah.
So today
But I think you needed that. I think it was good for your community to come together and sing the traditional songs and everything, and it was beautiful. I mean, I didn't really understand what was happening, but I can feel the emotion of the people, and I think it was good to bring people together and have that.
that's true. I mean,
That, reunion of people.
showed incredible amount of attention to this, and we didn't really expect this was gonna happen. In Turkey, people are still protesting non-stop. This is the third day, and it's really late right now over there.
Uh-huh.
Thousands of people right now still marching to Taksim. Today is the historical day in the world. People are gonna talk about this years later from
Awesome.
today. People are gonna talk about today.
Yeah, and Occupy Wall Street is
Right.
is taking back Zuccotti Park today.
Right. And I think this should fire up all the other Occupy actions too.
Hopefully it will.
It's not about-
it's really dead here. It's
Yeah.
really not happening.
It's about humanity in total. It's about freedom. So it should fire all the other Occupy movements.
I think it was beautiful. They chose the word Occupy.
Right. They actually purposefully chose that word.
Uh-huh.
Occupy Gezi, which is the name of the park, Gezi,
Uh-huh.
and Occupy Taksim is the name of that area, city. They purposefully picked out those words. So hopefully they'll fire other Occupy movements in everywhere. Occupy, I heard there's another one in New York right now, and also other cities all over Turkey. There's everywhere. Ankara is huge. And also we're expecting mainstream media to pay attention to all this. Watch BBC and other big news channels. They have also showed a few videos about this. And also, this will go bigger than this. We're just waiting. We're just doing our best, and hopefully everyone who's watching, they're paying attention to this. Just share videos, pictures, whatever you can find on wherever on social media. Just spread it all around the world. We need help.
So is this what's happening? Is this the revolution?
It's going there actually.
Yeah.
Our will is to change the regime in Turkey. People don't like the president. We want the president to resign, and we want democracy back. So that's our end goal actually. We started from this, but people want that. So I think millions of people are right now marching. You wouldn't believe there's a big bridge connecting to Asia and Europe in Istanbul, and actually it's closed to pedestrians. It's only for cars. You can actually go to the other continent. And people, they close the bus transits, metro everywhere
just to block people not to go to Taksim from the other side of Istanbul. So people march actually on the bridge, like thousands of people.
I heard it was 100,000. That's what they were saying last
right.
night.
It's something incredible, like picture. If you've seen the picture on Facebook, it's an incredible picture, and it's really like.
I haven't seen it yet, but later today.
The bridge protest
Right,
is
right.
immense. So it was
Yeah.
right after the park crackdown. The bridge protest was
Right.
huge. The entire bridge.
Yeah. People march from other side of Istanbul all the way to Taksim.
Right.
It's
The,
like a 2-hour walk.
side to the Asia side.
Right.
Because it's right on the border.
Right.
It's a 2-hour walk from the bridge.
Right.
That's a big bridge.
It's a big bridge. It's like a Manhattan Bridge in New York. It's a big one.
And it looks very similar.
Yeah, yeah.
It's very similar.
Yeah. Awesome.
Right. All right. Thank you guys. Bert. Guys, thank you. All right. So I'm gonna just try to empty this out, all right?
Awesome. Thank you. Can I see your sign?
Ay ya bunu tutmak bile içimden gelmiyor.
Yeah, this is where it started and where it spread. Actually, it's now all over the country.
So, do you want to tell the people who have no idea what's going on, like what happened?
Well, again, I believe we need to reiterate our statement which we gave yesterday. It's about it all started with protecting the trees in Istanbul, and then it spread out. It spread out to the entire country because the excessive force that the police use against the peaceful protesters or what's going on. So by the meantime, the government have already banned some of the alcohol. You're not gonna do this. Basically, taking the freedom out of people. So as a result, people all been gathering together to protest this. It's not about the trees anymore. It's about people's freedom. So that's why we are all here supporting. And besides, the whole media is silenced by the government. Therefore, they can't broadcast anything. So our aim is to just draw some attention to international media so that they can continue their broadcast throughout the world.
I think that here our media is also controlled by the government.
Well, it is.
A little bit.
It is.
Not as much, but somewhat.
But at least I saw a lot of a couple of news coming from CNN International, from the TV channels back in East, in Europe. So, but in Turkey there's nothing. So that's why we're just trying to support here.
Awesome. Thank you.
Thank you for recording us and
Will
spreading the
there
word.
be more solidarity actions?
What's
Are
that?
you gonna have more events here in LA?
Well, there might be another one tomorrow, but that is not confirmed yet. So this is our second trial. So as you can, people are chanting resign Tayyip means that's what they're saying.
Are there gonna be speakers today?
They're saying they're wanting the prime minister to resign from his job. So
Okay. Is anyone gonna speak today?
he did give a speech yesterday, and he said no, we're still continuing what we so he's not listening to the people. So that's why it's getting even larger.
Okay.
So,
Awesome.
They try to follow this hashtags on
Oh,
Twitter
great! This is great.
so that you can be more aware of what's really going on, and people like us back in Taksim, Istanbul, providing a lot of pictures, online pictures, videos, and captures, and what's really going on over there. So this is the most popular one. These two.
Yeah.
These are the really important
Well,
ones.
this one is easy to remember. Occupy GEZI.
Yeah, GEZI.
Yeah.
But this one is the more popular. You'll find more feedback onto this one. So if people can.
That's hashtag DIRENGEZIPARKI. And that's something
This is
the.
Gezi. Gezi is the name of the park, so Gezi Park. And direniş means like occupy in Turkish, so it's basically the Turkish one.
Oh, awesome.
Yeah.
So, yay, thank you.
Thank you very much.
Oh, you know what? One little boy said that it's against the law to kiss.
There what?
Kissing is against the law.
Oh yes, that. Well, yeah, in Ankara, the capital, in the metro, subway, there were just people kissing. Like, I don't think they were going exaggerating stuff. And then the announcement came from, please watch your behavior, that kind of stuff. Like, I mean, who the hell are you to tell these people what to do? So, and now they're actually gathering together to have an event of kissing. So.
Does that have to do with like religion in government or?
No, it has nothing to do with religion. They're just, and the religion doesn't say you cannot kiss or anything. So they're just their way of showing their power, exerting power on the citizens.
Wow.
And the funny part, back in time about a year ago, Tayyip Erdogan, the prime minister, just said to the Syrian dictator that any government who's not serving the needs of their own people or using violence towards their own people has to resign. So now he's doing the same thing, but he's not resigning. And the battle here.
Awesome.
That was a good one.
All right. Well, let's try to talk to more people.
Yes, thank you.
Interpreted by many as in, oh, they're just against like, you know, sort of like the Islamist party, or they're just these sort of like nationalism, you know, like who are sort of like trying to reassert, I guess like autonomous, you know,
İspanyolca ettik o Türkçeden önce.
I guess
Ondan sonra
every continent wants to
İspanyolca kayboldu.
What's up with the trees?
Oh, they try to cut the trees in the Gezi Park, and then they wanted to build a shopping mall there, and there were some people protesting against it, like very peaceful, and then the police attacked them, and then there's a huge fight against two groups, and then the other people came and tried to have the people who were protesting against the shopping mall.
So is that the last park there in Istanbul?
It's not the last park, it's one of the only park. It's a very old park and there are old trees, and like this is the only place in Taksim. It's one of the only places that you can go and sit under the trees and have a peaceful environment. But now they want to destroy it and build a shopping mall, which we have already enough shopping malls in around Taksim and Istanbul.
Okay, awesome.
This is one of them.
Flyers that they're passing out.
What does it say?
It's saying the same thing I told to you.
Okay, so it says after a series of peaceful demonstrations for preserving a recreational area in Istanbul city center, Gezi Park, which is planned to be demolished for the construction of a shopping mall, Turkish police attacked protesters violently with tear gas and water cannons, directly targeting their faces and bodies. Dozens of protesters are hospitalized, and access to the park is blocked without any legal basis. Turkish media, directly controlled by the government or have business and political ties with it, refuse to cover the incidents. Press agencies also block the information flow. Please share this message for the world to become aware of the police state created by the Prime Minister of Turkey. I can't read that.
Recep Tayyip Erdogan.
Okay, which is often considered to be a model for other Middle Eastern countries. Turkish democracy expects your help. Thank you.
Thank you.
That's beautiful. I heard that a man actually died from the water cannon.
Yeah, there was rumors of it that he eventually passed away from the injuries that he.
I think it was because of a heart attack.
But he was an elderly man.
No, I think it was a student in one of the universities in Turkey. Istanbul Technical
There were
University.
several injuries from the tear gas canisters that inflicted wounds on a lot of individuals' heads, and I saw a couple pictures on Twitter of a girl who had a roughly like a golf-sized gash in her eye, right above her eye, and it was kind of a crazy picture because she had blue eyes and her left eye was perfectly normal, but her whole other side of her eye was just bruised up and bleeding.
Oh, gross.
And it kind of showed a graphic, point of view of how things have been going in Turkey recently, and it's kind of a shame because everywhere else in the world, protests that are peacefully, demonstrated are not as crazy as they are. But, Turkish people in general are just so passionate about what they believe in, whether it's sports or, the country or anything in relation to it.
Yeah, well, last night, the singing was really beautiful. I was the only person there who wasn't, like, singing every word of every song.
Yeah, I missed everything yesterday because I had to work, but I eventually, thank God I was off today.
It was like last night was like a party.
It really was. It was just it was a good gathering because
it was like a family reunion kind of
Los
thing.
Angeles doesn't really have a large population of Turkish citizens, to be honest, and the bigger crowd is in New York, so it was kind of great to see, that many people get together.
Well, a lot of people came from Orange County, San Diego,
County, Irvine, San Diego.
But also there was no English. Yeah. I had no idea what was going on the whole time. I could just feel the emotions of it. Like it was very happy and a big celebration.
Right, yeah, definitely.
Also, I'm hearing that they're using Agent Orange.
Which is apparently a banned substance. I've heard Agent Orange is not even used in the U.S.
Absolutely not. Yeah. It's a Monsanto product.
Yeah, so it's kind of baffling that it's being used in other parts of the world, let alone against people,
isn't it supposed to be for trees, to kill trees?
Exactly. Yeah.
And now they're using an herbicide on people. That's crazy.
Sad and crazy.
Whoa, that car was close. Can I see your sign? What does it say?
Chemicals. Well, because Tayyip is using tear gas, people right now, so we are, against it. Because people are dying and will get injured because of this, unfortunate event right now. So yeah, that's why we are trying to support our people who are in Turkey right now.
Awesome. I heard they're using Agent Orange. Have you heard about that?
Sorry?
They're using Agent Orange there?
Agent Orange? What?
Agent Orange? Oh, okay. It's worse than tear gas.
Ah, you mean orange gas? Yeah. We heard about it. Yeah, we heard that because they are out of tear gas right now. They are starting to use orange gas, which is more harmful than.
Yeah, definitely. It's yeah. Thank you. Hello, Goddess. You bring up an interesting point. So you're talking about the Armenian genocide, which I did discuss last night. The Armenian genocide with some of the people here, and the feedback that I received from them is that the Armenian genocide was caused by and is being denied by the government that they are trying to overthrow. So it is not the people; it is the government. So anyway, that's the feedback that I received.
Yeah. İçine göre. Her işte.
Can I see your sign? Thank you. Can I see your sign? What does your sign say?
Sorry.
Your sign, what does it say?
My heart is in toxic.
Oh, awesome. Thank you. ask you about your sign?
Basically, Erdogan is just like Hitler in terms of his fascist perspective on life. He has severely curtailed freedoms in Turkey. He espouses that he's all for freedom, but the only freedom he's looking for is Islamic fascism. So we're here protesting not only all of his policies, not just the issue of the trees in Central Park in Istanbul.
Yeah, someone was telling me before that the park was just really the breaking, like this job for the camel's back. Like, what are some of the other things that people are upset about?
Well, I mean, he's spending all the money of the country on building mosque after mosque after mosque, and we don't need so many mosques. There's a gradual creeping of religion into private life, and recently banned the sale of alcohol, or he's just becoming more and more conservative.
Thank you.
Now that you've changed.
Can I show you some of the things people are saying in the chat? Like, I'm hearing a lot of, where is it? Oh, here. I'm getting a lot of this sentiment.
It was built on an Armenian graveyard?
Yes.
According to protester on site. Possible. No.
I'm gonna go out of, like, I have one friend who said, oh, I won't support them until they apologize for the Armenian genocide.
There's nothing to do with each other. They're completely two different issues.
So one person was telling me last night, like, it's the government who did the genocide and who denies the genocide.
Yeah, it has nothing to do with
the
this.
people,
I mean,
and the people are trying to overthrow this government.
Yeah, I mean, they're two completely separate issues. The genocide was something that I already have one, but thank you.
Oh no, thank you.
That was something that was done by the government many years ago, and there's still drama over it.
Like before you were born, even?
Before anyone here was born.
How long ago was that?
I think it was in the early 1900s.
Okay.
It's like very early. It's like when Turkey first got its independence. It was during that time, during the first independence.
And
war.
obviously people are still upset about it.
Yeah, they're still sore about it. For good reason. Turkey needs to step up and, as a government, take responsibility for whatever happened. But that has nothing to do with this. This is about human rights.
What is the song that they're singing? What is that? People were curious last night about the songs. Like, what are they singing?
I'm actually not sure what this one is. My Turkish is not very good. I was born and raised in America, so my Turkish is...
It's so beautiful, like how everybody last night was, like, who's singing everywhere.
Yeah, there's a lot of national songs of protest. There's definitely a protest culture, and the Turkish people have a very fiery characteristic. Very hot-blooded people, so they have a lot of songs saying such. Thank you.
Thank you. Revo, listen to me. I don't want to take your shit right now. I'm trying to live stream here, okay? And I'm doing the best that I can. I really am quite ignorant about these things, but I'm trying to provide the service anyway. I'm sorry if I'm not as sensitive as maybe you would like me to be. And obviously you're not as sensitive as I would like you to be. But can we just, like, in my chat, not be critical in my chat. If you have an issue with something I've said, you know how to address me by other means. But in my chat, can we just be critical of those 4 topics that are in the description below? Thank you. Hey now.
How are you?
Alright.
How is V here?
I haven't seen him.
I haven't seen it? Oh, okay.
Hi. Maybe I should back up. Your son is very popular. I don't remember why he said the bag was on his head. We talked last night. Revo, I did not by any means intend to insult anyone whatsoever. I'm trying to be as diplomatic as I can. I don't know. But I don't want to argue. I'm trying to stream here. Can I ask you about your sign?
About my
Your sign. It says we are.
Atatürk's children.
What does this mean?
Faşizme karşı omuz
You
omuza.
know, Atatürk who basically helped build Turkey out of Ottoman Empire, and he thought that religion should be separate from the way we rule country, and there should be democracy. And basically, our new government is acting like a dictatorship right now.
So it's all beginning to make sense to me now. Like I'm starting to understand. Well, I knew nothing about this before yesterday, so I'm here learning and trying to like let people. There's people watching live, so we're all trying to learn, and that's really beautiful. Like, thank you so much. I think I
Thank you for asking and trying to learn about that.
I completely understand now. Thank you.
Yeah, of course.
Bunlar çok mantıklı olaylar.
Biliyorum işte bizim oldu.
So right now there's still a lot more people who are still arriving to this event. There's a lot more people here now. Hey Fuzi! You guys, Classic Phones is also here streaming. I don't see him right now. I was just looking for him and haven't found him. Oh, he's across the street.
Hadi görüşürüz.
My fight is a tree, my fight is for rights, my fight is for hope. What does this one say? Same thing?
Yeah.
Oh, beautiful, thank you. Can I see your sign? What does it say? Awesome. And the best sign here. Tell me again, why is the bag on your head?
What?
Why is the bag on your head?
Because it's hard to see the facial expression in the distance, especially when you're driving by too fast, too far.
So you want people to see the facial expression.
Right.
Awesome.
Right.
Okay.
Warm, furious, right? And solidarity.
I can't hear from the bus.
Sorry. Discontent, right? Discontent.
Yes.
Solidarity, upset, furious, awake, right? Eyes open.
All right. Awesome.
All those stuff.
So.
Just
So
expressing it.
the reason for the bag over his head is so that the facial expression can be seen from a distance. That's That's awesome.
Plus, it's the eye catcher as well.
So there's some outreach going on here. People are passing out flyers. The flyer is really beautiful. The flyer really explains. I read the flyer earlier.
Awesome.
I'll read the flyer again in a little while for the people who weren't watching the stream.
Okay. Did other people explain it to the context?
A lot of I've been talking to people. Like I talked to a lot more people today. There was a little boy. I talked to a little boy. He said that you can't kiss. That the dictator governor the guy's not letting people kiss. And this little boy, he's probably about 8 years old. He said you can't buy alcohol after 6 p.m. So I asked the little boy, do you want to kiss somebody? Do you want to go buy some beer? He was really cute, yeah. And then another little boy had a sign, and he said, "Save the trees." And I think the trees was one of the issues that that people were upset about. But it wasn't the main issue. It was really more about the Islamic religion taking over the government, and it had a lot to do with secularism and the oppression of the people's right to protest. And so it was also told a lot of the songs that they're singing. There's a long tradition of protest songs.
Yeah, the anonymous song.
Protest songs.
Protest song.
Yeah, in Turkey they have like over from generation to generation, everyone in Turkey knows these songs. Which is why they're all singing the song.
Okay. So if you go to RT, you can view the photos from the how to say it, the secularism protest, right? Protest for secularism, like around May, in the middle of May, like the 13th or 17th, something like that. And then before that, there's also the May Day March, right? May 1st. That got cracked down as well. So that
I couldn't hear because the bus.
Okay. So May Day March also got cracked down by the government. And then so the whole May was pretty stressful. The stress built up. From the beginning and middle, and then the gentrification process was at the end of the month, right? And then, so it was a build up. Oh, Brian, what's up? How are you? Good. How are you guys today? Good.
You made it! Yay! I don't think it's been 2 hours. Oh fuck! I forgot to archive, guys. I'll be right back.